Alright, what's going on? It's your boy Wes, back at you with another video. As you guys and girls know, I am one of the hosts, or the host, of Dave & Buster, or SOS Gamers Game Night at Dave & Buster's. We've been doing it for almost a year now. Clap it up, we still there. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Although there's some good things, currently there are some not bad things, but concerning things that's been a push and pull, somewhat of a struggle that's been going on within these events. And that's the big old word called ranked, ranking, etc. Now, the issue we're having with these events, right, is that everybody, not everybody, but a decent amount of people always complains about the seating, the rankings, right? Sorry, it's not rankings we have a problem, it's seating, right? So they want to be seated according to how they're seated outside of Dave & Buster's events, right? These SOS Gamers Dave & Buster's events. Here's the issue with that, right? The issue I personally feel with it, right? Now, actually, I don't want to use that word feel. Because I told somebody you shouldn't have use that word feeling or whatever. It should be facts, yes or no. No gray areas. So this is the issue that is upon us. Our events, since they are free, they do not qualify. Or rather, people who come to our events, they don't gain points that go towards the NYC PGR or PR, right? Which to me is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. But the reason why they say that is because anybody who hosts a free event, free events are events that happen mainly in college, right? Those are more so the events that have been going on, the free events that's been going on. And usually colleges, high schools, clubs have free events. And those events are usually exclusive to only people who go to college. But I get that, because you know why? Only though it'll be kind of whack that, the college kids could go to those events, but nobody outside. So obviously they're just farming points. But this isn't a college event. This is an event for everybody to go to. There's no exclusivity. Everybody can come to the event. If you play Smash, you like Smash, you wanna get better at the game, you can come to this event. We're not turning you away. So therefore, these events should qualify for the NYC PR. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think? I think they should, right? I'm not doing that little loophole where you gotta charge people a penny. I'm not doing that. It's not happening to make it qualify. That's silly. And then give them the penny later. I'm not doing that stuff. So today is the day. This video right here is gonna nip it in the bud. It's either you're gonna make these events qualify, give you points towards the NYC PR or not, right? Either one is fine with me, right? But to me, it doesn't make sense for us not to be included. But anyway, the main reason why I'm even addressing all this is because when people go to these events, or rather our events, they complain about their seating, and they say, "All right, I'm ranked in the PGR. The PR, NYC PR," and I'm like, "Bro, you don't even come to these events. How am I just gonna seize you like that?" So then what I did was, me and somebody else came up with a plan to make our own ranking system. Since not only we are not part, our events don't count towards the NYC PR, but we wanted to kind of make this a more conducive, more organized way to do the ranking system, because quite frankly, once again, the NYC PR is kind of to me. The reason why I say that is because I could be wrong about this, but this is what I was hearing, especially during the time I was a few years back The way they do the PR system is obviously you got your points. You get your points for winning a tournament, right? But then you get a multiplier depending on who you beat in the tournament. So if you beat somebody that's like anywhere between 1 to 10 seed, the 10th seed player, then you get a multiplier. To me, you shouldn't be doing that. You're tampering. Nobody does that. Who does that? Like, why are you making up that point? That means that now somebody who placed, let's just say they beat a seed 1 player, they get a multiplier. They get like an extra 10 points, right? For beating that points. I mean, for beating that person in the tournament. But then after that, they go 1 and 2, right? They do 1 and 2, but then they get more. But then it kind of puts them almost close to the person who did better than them in the tournament. You see the imbalance right there? So, with that being said, me and someone else took it upon ourselves to create our own ranking system. Ranking system is very easy, right? And this ranking system is determined by obviously how many times how your attendance and your performance when you come to our events. And then eventually, I was gonna tell everybody this, but I might as well tell it to them now. I wanted to, close to the end of this year, I was gonna announce it once we hit our 1 year mark for running these events, which is next month. I wanted to tell people, listen, the ranking system that we have is we want to turn it into invitational, 8 to 16 man invitational, based off of the top 8 or 16 players that come to our events, that's ranked within our events. But people still had issues. Some people had issues with the rank because, let's just say Fawn. I think Fawn comes to our events, and they come to our events, and I think they're ranked like 2nd or 3rd seed in there. I forgot what their seeding is in New York City. But basically, when they come to our events, they should be ranked. They should be ranked seed 2. But yet, I think they maybe only won 1 tournament or placed top 3, and they went maybe to 2 tournaments. How is that fair to the people who come to our tournaments, who got a whole bunch of, who actually did their due diligence? How? You see what I'm saying? And then when I brought it to everyone's attention, listen, we're going to implement this ranking system, and people who are ranked anywhere between 1 to 5 out on the NYC PR, but don't come to our events, they are last seed. That's just how you slice it, man. That's how it's sliced, man. And then people were kind of complaining, saying that, all right, they're gonna tear up the bracket. That's just how it is. That's literally how it is. That's how sports do it, where literally, if your team ain't doing what they gotta do, they don't freaking show up, they're not gonna be ranked high. Shoot, I think Capcom Cup does it, from what I remember. If you don't show up to enough Capcom events, and you was seed 1 at the beginning, you drop down, and then whatever other events you go to, you get that seed. What I don't understand is that players come to the event and they complain about being seeded, and then I tell them, okay, what's the problem? And then I explain to them about our ranking compared to theirs. They're like, oh, don't worry about it. Our ranking system is based on the NYC. I need some clarification if this is true or not. Someone told me that the NYC PR system is based off of obviously the events around New York City, but it's more for bragging rights. It's more for bragging rights. Are you serious? If it's more for bragging rights, why are you complaining when I seed you a certain way for our events? Does that make sense to you? Obviously, it means something if you want to get seated a certain way when you come to other people's events, right? Not for just bragging rights. So somebody is straight cap right now. It's more of an incentive to people who frequent your events. If you can't beat them first round, you're not beating them in winners finals. Crying about seeding just says I can't get first, but but I want to get as close as possible to still look good to others. Sorry to say it, guys and girls. Yeah, that's what it is. I want to look good in front of the girlie. Yeah, that's literally what it is. Because all right, let's go all the way back to MLG days, right? MLG. If you did good the first half of the season and you stopped going, guess what? Somebody gonna take in that place, and you have to fight your way back. It happened to me. The first 2 events, I did good. Next thing you know, I stopped going. I got pushed all the way down. I had to climb my way out. And then I climbed my way out, and I made it to top 5 in the MLG finals. And I made top 8 MLG finals. And I think I was 5th seed. But I had to fight my way out. It was dope. Nowadays, I don't know what you kids be thinking about. But anyway, I'm not gonna go on a tangent about all of this. So, it's a very simple thing. That way, I can properly do the seeding. I'm gonna make a poll. And the poll is simply this. It's you guys and girls' choices. The fate of using our ranking system or continuing to honor the NYC PR ranking system that our events don't even qualify for. Fate is in your hands. So it's simple. It's either you guys guys and girls still want to use the NYC PR system, ranking system, and you get no invitational with guaranteed prize pool of a few $100s, or you guys follow the ranking system that me and a colleague of mine created, and then invitational will happen. An 8 to 16 man invitational, more than likely 8-man invitational, that will consist of a guaranteed prize pool of a few $100s. Because since we just started, I can't be burning that much money. But yeah, that's what happened. So it's either you want to keep your same old song and dance, you'll get no invitational. Because here's the thing, I'm not gonna create an invitational when all of a sudden you see Mr. E, Wamba, The Buzz, all of these guys top 8. They be like, "Oh, Wes, I'm top 8 in NYC PR. We should be an invitational because invitational is top 8, right? Top 8 players in NYC, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." So yeah, that invitational belongs to us. But I'm like, hold on. I never seen you come to my events. How am I gonna make an invitational when you guys haven't even pulled up? That's a smack in the face to everyone who showed up to our events. That's a smack in the face to everybody who placed anywhere between 1st to 8th place at our events. So no, you don't get that privilege of an invitational. You don't get that. The only way is if you vote for a ranking system created by us. So once again, it's your choice. NYC PR ranking system, no invitational prizes. Game night ranking system with a prize pool, guaranteed. Top 8, round robin. Y'all choose. So I'm gonna make the straw pool now. I'm gonna put in the link in the description below. I'm gonna keep it up until Sunday. Once it hits Sunday, that's it. And I'm putting this to bed because I'm not gonna be going back and forth with y'all, doing work for no reason. It's not happening. You gotta work hard. You gotta work smarter, not harder for no reason. All right. I love you guys and girls, but we gotta choose what we're gonna do. All right. So once again, the straw poll will be in the description below. I'll even put it in the Discord. I'm gonna tweet it out. We're gonna get all of that going. So with that being said, this is your boy Wes. I'm out of here. Peace. You choose. No money or money. I don't understand how the choice is even that hard. The choice is yours.